So you've been sent or downloaded an image file containing text that you really need to get into an editable format. Before you resort to manually keying out all the text, I expect there's at least one Microsoft tool already on your PC that can do the job for you quickly. So spend a few minutes watching this video. It might save you a lot of typing. To test these tools, I've taken a section of text from one of the high-quality public domain ebooks available over at standardebooks.org. I pasted the text into Word and then formatted and took screenshots of it in a couple of different fonts. Here we have Open Sans and then the slightly more rounded Quicksand font. Microsoft Word won't directly extract text from an image, but it will extract text from an image inside a PDF. So we can either drop the image directly into Word and then export as a PDF, or open the image and print as a PDF. I've created the PDFs. Now I've gone into Word and chosen to open the files. You can see them on the desktop here. So if I choose the Open Sans and open, Word has given me a requester that says it will convert the PDF into an editable document. And it's brought all the text in. There's a small error there, but otherwise it seems okay. Here you can see the result of importing the PDF in the Quicksand font. It struggled with something here, but otherwise it's fairly good. If you have Word on your PC, then I expect you've got access to this program as well, Microsoft OneNote. This will allow you to convert an image to text. All you need to do is drag an image onto one of the pages, right-click the image and copy text from picture. That text is on my clipboard. If I hold Windows and V, you can see that text there on the clipboard. If I open up a text editor, I'll use Notepad++ and Control V to paste that in. You can see that looks okay. I'll delete this out, delete the image, and we'll try it again with the Quicksand font. And as you can see, it's made the same error that it did in Word. I would assume that both pieces of software are based on the same optical character recognition engine. If you're finding this useful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to get notified about new content as it's released. Windows 11 comes with the Snipping Tool for taking screenshots, but it can also be used to extract text from an image. Now, because we already have the images, I don't need to do a screenshot. I can just come to the three dots here and choose Open File. Here I have the Open Sans screenshot open, and if I go to this icon here and choose Text Actions, it thinks about it for a couple of seconds and then gives me the options to copy all text or quickly redact. Now, if I'm working with text and I want to leave it in a screenshot but take some text out, I can highlight it and redact, which is quite a useful feature. And if I copy all text and put it into my text editor, it all seems to have come across okay. Here's the image that uses the Quicksand font. So if I go into the text actions, copy all text and paste into Notepad++, you can see it's correctly identified the text that Word and OneNote struggled with, which would mean that it's using a different OCR engine to those tools. Now, I have checked on Microsoft's website and it does say that all these text conversions are done locally and not uploaded to any third-party server. But if you're dealing with something sensitive, I'd advise you check that for yourself. If you have Microsoft PowerToys installed on your PC, you have a couple of extra options. Go into your PowerToys settings and ensure you have the Advanced Paste and Text Extractor modules enabled. With your image file open, hold down Windows Shift and T, and that opens the Text Extractor tool. Highlight the text that you want to copy out of the image, go into your text file and paste it off the clipboard. Alternatively, with your image file open, copy it to the clipboard bring up your text editor and use the advanced paste tool with Windows, Shift and V. In this instance, I want to convert the image to text, and it will paste it off the clipboard as text rather than an image. Another way to do this, you don't even need to have the image open. You can just right click it and choose copy. And again, use Windows, Shift and V to bring up advanced paste and choose image to text. If I try both of these tools with the Quicksand font version of the file, the text extractor tool doesn't bring up the error that we've had before. But if I copy it to the clipboard and paste it in using the advanced paste, I do get the error, which would indicate that the two tools are using different OCR engines. Of the tools tested, I'd say go with either the Snipping Tool or the PowerToys text extractor, as they seem to return the highest quality results. But I'm sure the engines in all these tools will advance to return better quality over time. Regardless of the tool being used, your success rate will depend on the complexity of the font in the image and the quality of the image file. Thanks for watching.